Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 11 in season number 4 of the Aero Electric Pro Series. I apologize about the Rickroll. I don't really know why I did that, but April Fools everybody. But seriously, let's get serious here. We're here at Circus. It sure started out like a circus for this video, didn't it? Circuit de la Sarthe Le Mans for the Grand Prix of Le Mans, the 11th race of the season, the second road course race of the season here in the Aero Electric Pro Series, and it is definitely getting tight in the championship. It's a 5-lap race around this 8-mile road course. It's probably, I think it's a little bit over 8 miles, but I'm just going to round it to 8 miles because I don't know the exact length, but it's about 8 miles, and it's a great road course. Watkins Glen is another great road course, but this one is probably the second best in NR 2003, and it's definitely going to be a fantastic race here for race 11 of the Aero Electric Pro Series. Coming into today, James Richardson in the number 17, the defending champion of the Aero Electric Pro Series, holds the points lead coming into today's race really late in the season as well, right where he was last year in this series. He has 80 points towards the championship at the moment, but right behind him, got a couple of Gibbs guys. Daytona winner Caleb Hoffman, and the winner of Indianapolis and Armory Digital, Dale Salzman. They are both 2 points behind coming into today's race, and they got a good shot at taking the points lead away from the defending champion here today. Blaine Keys is the only driver in the top 5 in the point standings who has not won a race yet this season, but he is only 8 points behind James Richardson in the points, with a great shot at taking the points lead as well. An NRLOA 200K winner, Emily Anderson, comes into today's race only 14 points behind, also with a chance at taking the points lead. But starting on the front row, it's quite possibly the 2 best drivers here on Napa Fan. 17 career wins for Garrett Tenor and Jesse Turner, the first ever winner here on Napa Fan. They're both 2 very excellent drivers. Every driver in this series is very excellent, but these 2 guys especially have done a lot here on this channel, and they're looking to add their name to history, winning at Le Mans. How about that? But anyway, starting lineup rolling on the bottom of your screen. We're not doing a full pace lap for this race again, because the track is so long, of course, so they're kind of starting pretty close to the start-finish line. So we're going to go ahead and get the guys to roll off in a little bit. We're going to get the starting lineup on the bottom of the screen for you guys, and get the starting lineup for you here for the Grand Prix of Le Mans. Garrett Tenor in the number 16 starts on the pole position. Alongside him, it's the number 43 of Jesse Turner. Row number 2, Dale Salzman, looking to take the points lead yet again here in the Aero Electric Pro Series. He starts alongside NRLOA 200K winner Emily Anderson. Row number 3, we see Alex Bontenor there in the number 1, and the number 48 of Isaac Nichols. Row 4, I see Marty Johnson in the 78, and I do believe that is John Arndt. Change the camera angle to this so we can actually see the whole field, and that is in fact John Arndt in the number 24, starting alongside Marty Johnson. Row number 5, it's Blaine Keys and Tristan Allen. Tristan Allen, the defending winner here at Le Mans. He won this race last season in the Aero Electric Pro Series. Let's go ahead and get to the race. Get these guys to roll off. And of course they can't get the race started without them rolling off, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Garrett Tenor, Jesse Turner on the front row for this one. And it's going to be a good one here for the Grand Prix of Le Mans. But before we can get to the race, let's go ahead, reset it so that the number 42 of Blaine Keys, and quite possibly somebody else might have failed to start, can start the race here for the Grand Prix of Le Mans. We are back here at Circuit de la Sarthe at Le Mans, and all 24 drivers rolling off this time, all ready to get the Grand Prix of Le Mans started here in the Aero Electric Pro Series. It is April Fool's Day, but winning this race is no joke. We don't go to Le Mans that often, and a great shot for these very good drivers starting up front to get a win at Le Mans. This is definitely a very famed racetrack, and winning here is extra special. Kind of like winning at Indianapolis, like Salzman did earlier in the season. But instead of Salzman, right now it's Garrett Tenor and Jesse Turner who we are going to be watching starting on the front row for this race. And a lot of history between these 2 drivers here on Napa Fan. I'm kind of working up for the 500th race here. We're going to have that on Tuesday And these two guys have especially made this channel what it is today. So big thank you to these guys and everybody in the field, everybody who has signed up. This is going to be a good race here on April Fool's Day. The green flag is out. We're racing here in the Grand Prix of Le Mans in the Aero Electric Pro Series. And Garrett Tenor with a great jump there on Jesse Turner. He files out single file for the lead. They are side by side for the third position between Dale Salzman and Emily Anderson. Now, Anderson has not really had too good of a season, but she won the NRLOA 200K, which awarded her 50 points toward the championship. Because of that win, she is up there in the points and in contention for the championship. She got a great opportunity at getting a good amount of points here today and shooting herself closer to the points lead. She started fourth. She's currently running in the fourth position right now, as Salzman was able to get around her for the third position. Filing out single file throughout most of the field right now, but that will change as this race goes along. See the points leader there, James Richardson, kind of deep in the field. Remember, only the top 10 drivers receive championship points in each race here in the Aero Electric Pro Series. Garrett Tenor leading the field in the number 16, Jesse Turner right behind him. And down the Mulsanne Straight, I believe that is what it's called. And if I mispronounced it, if I said it wrong, I am very sorry. But you can definitely get a draft down the backstretch here at Le Mans. And Jesse Turner trying to close in on Garrett Tenor. He was unable to get to the inside of him, or go alongside him, but he's still right behind him. And you're going to see these guys close in on each other down the other straightaway here at Le Mans. It looks like everybody's going to get through the chicane. We've seen some drivers have some issues there in the past, but it looks like all 24 drivers getting through it okay. Their last winner, Thomas Troxel, he started last for this race. Not the best of days going for him in that number 11. Garrett Tenor and Jesse Turner, the first two drivers, and it's Dale Salzman, Emily Anderson, and Alex Bonsignor up to fifth in the number 1. I believe he started in fifth position. Isaac Nichols, Marty Johnson, John Arndt, Tristan Allen, the defending winner of this race, and Blaine Keys round out the top 10. Not much going on right now, but you got to remember the final corner here at Le Mans. It's just like the final corner at Watkins Glen. You can overshoot it. And we've seen that happen here plenty of times before. And it's very possible that it could happen here today in the Grand Prix of Le Mans for Season 4 of the Aero Electric Pro Series. Dale Salzman looking to close in on Jesse Turner. He might be able to take second away from the 43. Salzman in the 18. Trying to stay right behind the 43. I apologize if I keep on saying Salzman. You got to remember, I've been saying Salzman for so long and trying to change it from Salzman to Salzman. It's hard for my brain to do that, but I've been trying, man. I've been trying. Dale Salzman in number 18, running in the third position, right behind Jesse Turner and Garrett Tenor. Not much passing going on right now, but there will be some passing in this race. Don't you worry. It might not necessarily be for the lead, however. And I believe that's what Tristan Allen did last season in this race. I believe he led a majority of the race. And did not really have too many issues, I should say. But Garrett Tenor trying to pull away here from Jesse Turner, looking to complete the first lap of action. We still have a few more corners to go before we do so. But it's looking pretty good right now for the number 16 of Garrett Tenor. But you got to remember the final corner here at Le Mans and what it can do to these drivers. And it can happen to anybody, even the leader. But a good run right now for Garrett Tenor in the number 16. There are no cautions. There are no pit stops for this race. Of course, it's a road course, so the no caution should go without being said. But no pit stops here at Le Mans. And it's just going to be a race to the finish here at the Circuit de la Sarthe. The final few corners here. And this is where they tend to overshoot it in the gravel a little bit. And a bit of a tap to the outside wall goes Garrett Tenor. And that held up Jesse Turner. And here comes Dale Salzman in the number 18 from third to first in one corner here at Le Mans. Looking to grab his third win of the season here in the Aero Electric Pro Series. You see the left side damage to the number 16. Now, we've seen guys majorly overshoot that corner in the past. Now, Tenor is going to be able to continue, but that number 16 just lost the lead, and it's going to be hard to take it back from this driver. Salzman, definitely one of the best drivers we have seen this season in the Aero Electric Pro Series, looking to take the points lead away from James Richardson here today at Le Mans. Jesse Turner fell back to third. He got stuck behind the 16 when he hit that outside wall. Anderson almost took the third position away from him, but she was not able to get around him. I'm wondering if anybody else had any issues back in the pack. It looks like Richard Kinghart in the number 3. And looks like he had quite a bit of contact there in the number 3 machine. But other than that, I believe everybody is pretty good. Yeah, everybody's still out there on the racetrack. A nice, clean race. I want it to be a clean race. I don't want it to be, every single time the leader overshoots that corner. That's why it doesn't happen all the time anymore. It was like that the first time we came here, and I didn't necessarily like that. We had a very good finish, but I want these guys to be as clean as possible and still get the opportunity to pass. And down these straightaways, that's when you get the opportunity to pass. It looks like Garrett Sonor, Jesse Turner closing in here on Dale Salzman. He could definitely get a draft down this backstretch. Turner might try to take second away from Garrett Sonor, and he is going to get a run entering the second chicane. And they're side by side. It looks like Sonor's going to be able to take it. Anderson taking advantage of the 43 overshooting the corner, and Emily Anderson is up to third here at Le Mans. Alex Bonsignor is going to take fourth away from Turner, and Turner falling back after starting second for this race. Bonsignor were able to clear the 43. Here comes the 48 of Isaac Nichols, trying to take fifth away from the number 43 of Jesse Turner. Marty Johnson right behind these guys, and Turner still stuck in that outside, falling back. He did not get through that chicane well at all, and he lost 3 positions while attempting to take second away from Garrett Sonor. Oh, and around goes Christian Master. And he's going to fall to the end of the field because of that one. A tough break for the number 2. That number 2 car won here last year with Tristan Allen driving the car. But Dale Salzman in the number 18, still out front. After taking the lead away on lap 1 of the race, right at the end of lap 1, where Garrett Sonor overshot the final corner, and Salzman went from third to first. Salzman went from third to first. It's going to take me a while. Please forgive me, man. But Dale Salzman still leading in the number 18, looking to grab his 3rd win of the season here in the Air Electric Pro Series, and if he were to do that, he would definitely take the points lead, but he would not clinch the championship. We still have 4 races left after this one. We got Double Dega coming up, and that's going to be back-to-back Talladega races. Now, they're going to be a little bit shorter than a normal race here in the Air Electric Pro Series. Both of them are. But they are definitely going to have a major effect on the championship. And if you don't get any points in Double Dega, you might have some trouble winning the championship. Number 18, Dale Salzman. The more I say it, the more it'll get in my head. Just remember that. Salzman in the number 18, still leading here at Le Mans. Garrett Sonor, Emily Anderson, Alex Bonsignor, and Isaac Nichols, the top 5. Jesse Turner fell back to 6th there as they tried to get around Garrett Sonor through the chicane. Well, we're going to follow with Salzman here. It happened to Garrett Sonor the last time by. Will it happen to Salzman here? A little bit off the racetrack, but I believe he's just going to scrape it a little bit. And Dale Salzman's going to stay out front here at Le Mans. But Garrett Sonor is not too far behind. These guys can definitely bunch up down the straightaway. And we might have a pass for the lead without contact. And you see the 18, he did hit it a little bit there, but not as significantly as Sonor did the last lap. Now Garrett Sonor, he's still in this thing. He's still got a great shot at winning. Running in the 2nd position, not too far behind Salzman. And even Emily Anderson has a good shot at winning as well in that number 41. If it weren't for Salzman leading this race right now, Emily Anderson might in fact take the points lead the way they're currently running. But of course Salzman is leading right now, and he is ahead of Emily Anderson in the point standings coming into today's race. But how about Dale Salzman? Coming into this season, he had never won an APA-Fan race prior, and he's already gotten 2 of them, and he's looking to get his 3rd win here of the season after never winning prior to this season. That's how good Dale Salzman is in this series, I should say. And Salzman definitely having a good run here at Le Mans. There goes Emily Anderson. Will she get the run to the inside of Garrett Sonor? I do not believe she was able to do it. However, Isaac Nichols was able to get around Alex Bonsignor for the 4th position. And Nichols is now running in 4th here at Le Mans. Remember, only the top 10 drivers receive points here in the Air Electric Pro Series, and every position is worth more points than the last one. See James Richardson, the points leader, deep in the field right now in the number 17, and it's looking like he's going to go without any points here today at Le Mans. Emily Anderson, this is what Jesse Turner did the last lap, and Turner lost a lot of ground, and I believe it's going to happen again. Anderson cannot make it stick. However, it looks like Emily Anderson's going to be able to remain in third place. And just as I say that, Isaac Nichols gets the run for third. Nichols trying to get to the inside of Emily Anderson. I believe they're going to be side by side here, entering this very tight corner, the south end of the racetrack. I believe it's the south end. At least when we're playing, when I'm playing Gran Turismo, this is the south end of the racetrack. Oh, and Jesse Turner just went around there. And he might have gotten into Tristan Allen. Allen has some front-end damage in the 14, and both of these guys have fallen outside the top 10 now. Defending winner of this race, and the guy who started on the outside pole, getting into each other there. Zachary Fetzevar trying to get to the inside of Tristan Allen, and they're going to bunch up a little bit because of that. Isaac Nichols trying to get around Emily Anderson. He cannot do it. Anderson's going to remain in the third position. And Salzman trying to pull away in the number 18. But you got to remember that final corner. And it happened to Garrett Tenor early on in the race, and it might just happen to Salzman in this one. But I'm liking the racing so far here at Le Mans. It's a very nice racetrack. This is where we're going to be holding the finale race in the Kubota GT Championship. And I believe yesterday you saw the Kubota GT Championship at Riverside. I record those races a little bit more in advance than the Air Electric Pro Series and the Hers Elimination Series. So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you guys saw Riverside yesterday, and that was a pretty good race for Dane Ammon. I've been saying his name wrong too. And Al Agassi, the two winners in their respective classes. Congratulations to them once again on those wins at Riverside. But Dane Ammon, that's how you're supposed to say it. Remember, it's Salzman and Ammon. It's gonna take me a while to get used to that. So please forgive me. I say that every lap. But at least we only got 5 laps, so you don't have to constantly hear me say it. It's not like we're racing at Bristol. Salzman still out front. In the number 18, Garrett Tenor running in second. I'm going to watch for Salzman here, exiting the corner. Looks like he's going to be okay here. Tenor, he's going to hit it again. And Emily Anderson is going to take advantage of it here. For some reason, the flagman is showing the white flag. However, we are not on the white flag lap here at Le Mans. It's lap 4 of 5. You see Jake Jefferson just tapped the outside wall there, and I believe Tristan Allen has just come down the pit lane. I do not know why the flagman is waving the white flag, but we are not on the last lap here at Le Mans. And Isaac Nichols was able to get around the 16 of Garrett Tenor there. Tenor fell back to 3rd, and Anderson was not able to make the pass. Anderson falling back to 4th in the number 41. I thought she was going to get the advantage and get around the 16, but it turns out I was incorrect. Now, Jesse Turner is actually still in the top 10, but barely, running in the 10th position. It's a tough break for him as he started on the outside pole for this race. A great shot at winning this thing by starting up front. John Art Nicholas Samedillo has not done much since he won back-to-back races earlier in the season, but even Samedillo still has a shot at the championship. But if he can't get a win in these next few races, he might not be able to do it. The guys who are going to be in contention for the championship are the guys who get wins here in these next few races. Emily Anderson will finally get around Garrett Tenor. She's up to 3rd. But Isaac Nichols got around her as well, and Nichols definitely cashed in on Tenor's mistake. And Isaac Nichols in the catbird seat if Dale Salzman makes a mistake. But if Dale Salzman can win this race, he's definitely going to have a very good time in these next few races, at least as long as he can get some good finishes in the next few races, because Salzman's going to have a pretty big points lead. I don't believe anyone has ever won 3 races in one season in the Air Electric Pro Series before. Of course, the first season was only 12 races. The second one was 6. Let's not count the second season, because that technically wasn't a season. It still counted, though. And season 3 was only 11 races long. It's a 15-race season this year, but we're only in the 11th race of the season. Here is Salzman trying to get his 3rd win of the season. And he's not going to pull away for the championship either. You know, he's going to have a pretty good points lead, but he's not going to clinch it this early. Because we got guys like Emily Anderson, who's running in the 3rd position right now, who's not going to fall too much off of the 18. And neither is James Richardson. I mean, even though Richardson's not going to get any points here at Le Mans, most likely, even Richardson's still going to have a chance in the number 17. But it's Dale Salzman, Isaac Nichols, Emily Anderson, Alex Bonsignor, and Marty Johnson, the top 5. Sinor falling back to 7th. Blaine Keys running in the 6th position. Nicholas Amadio, John Art, and John Sheets. I believe he is on the lead lap, and he is currently running in the 10th position as Turner fell behind. It looks like Fitzwater might have gotten into somebody. He's got damage there in the number 44. See Caleb Hoffman, who comes into this race only 2 points behind Richardson in the points. It looks like he's not going to get any points, only unless a major crash happens with him in the top 12, and he finds his way in the top 10 because of that. But the flagman was waving the white flag last time by. I'm not 100% sure why that was the case, but we're coming to the official white flag this time by here at Le Mans, and Dale Salzman in the number 18 is still leading. He has led, I believe, 2 laps so far. He's looking to lead a 3rd one, and if he can lead the 5th one of the race, and he will be the winner. But Isaac Nichols, how about him in the number 48? He won one of the segments at Zen-Joltis, and he came close to winning back-to-back races at Coca-Cola and Indianapolis, but he won neither of them. He lost Indianapolis to Dale Salzman, and I'm pretty sure Nichols has that on his mind. Now, you know, he's not mad at Salzman or anything, but he would like to beat him for stealing that win away from him in Indianapolis. Salzman overshooting it just a little bit, but it's not going to be anything significant, I do believe. The white flag is out here at Le Mans, and Isaac Nichols, he closed in like crazy that last lap. He has a very fast race car right now. It's going to be a battle between this 48 and this 18 here in this one. Emily Anderson in the catbird seat, just in case something happens to these two guys. But right now, it's looking like a battle between Isaac Nichols and Dale Salzman. Down the straightaway, Nichols is going to close into that 18 like crazy, and they may very well go side by side into one of the chicanes. For the last lap here in the Grand Prix of Le Mans, still quite a few miles to go in this one. Salzman has led the past 3 laps. He's trying to get his 4th lap led and the victory here in this one, his 3rd win of the season if he can do it. But here's where Nichols is going to close in, and Emily Anderson in number 41 is also going to close in as well. But Nichols is close enough to the 18 to get a draft, and I believe he is going to have a chance at getting alongside him. He can't do it too early, and he might be doing it too early there. He's trying to get to the inside of him. Will he be able to get the run? It looks like he's not peeking to the back to the inside. He was not able to get alongside him that time. But how about Emily Anderson? She has joined this lead battle here at Le Mans. There are 3 cars right on each other here for the lead on the final lap of the race. Nichols is as close as you can get to this 18 without passing him. But we've seen guys try to make passes into the second chicane, and has not worked out for him too well. Nichols is going to try it, though, for the lead here on the final lap of the race. Will he be able to make it stick? That's the big question. No, he isn't. Emily Anderson taking second. Nichols off the racetrack. Emily Anderson now right behind the 18 of Dale Salzman. Will Anderson get her 2nd win of the season? Alex Bonsignor up to 3rd. There goes the 41 to the inside of the 18 for the lead. It's going to be a good race here at Le Mans. Emily Anderson with a great run to the inside of Dale Salzman. Will she be able to get it? Anderson has the inside lane. They remain side by side for the lead. This is good stuff here at Circuit de la Sarthe. Number 41 trying to gain the advantage on Dale Salzman. She is going to clear him. But Salzman still has a chance in the number 18 to get his 3rd win of the season. But Emily Anderson in the number 41, if she were to get this win, she would not take the points lead, but she would be up there in the points and fighting for the championship. How about this for the number 41? But she got the run to the inside of Dale Salzman. It looks like Salzman is falling back a little bit. How about Alex Bonsignor, a big dark horse for this one? This has been an excellent race here for the Grand Prix of Le Mans. And I'm definitely looking forward to doing the DT Championship race here. That's going to be a good one, of course. That's going to be a while from now. But this is a great racetrack, an absolutely great racetrack. And we've had a great race here for this one in the Aero Electric Pro Series. It looks like Emily Anderson is pulling away, and how about this one for the number 41? If she can get this win, she is going to be in the championship hunt. Before the NRLOA 200K, she was deep in the points. She got 50 points for winning that race at Atlanta, and she's about to get 25 more for winning this one at Le Mans. It's going to be a big win for her, a big place to win a race. Circuit de la Sarthe, a very special place to get a victory. And Emily Anderson, who grabbed her first career victory at Indianapolis, looking to win at another historic place. As long as she does not overshoot the final corner, Emily Anderson will win the Grand Prix of Le Mans. Let's see what happens. The 41 trying to make it stick, and she does not overshoot it. Emily Anderson wins the Grand Prix of Le Mans here in the Aero Electric Pro Series. How about that one? The lady in the field does it again, and she is looking to grab the Aero Electric Pro Series Championships. He's going to be second in the points exiting this race. Dale Salzman will take the points lead. Even though he did not win this thing, he will take the points lead. 18 points for Salzman in this one. He came in only 2 points behind Richardson. Richardson did not gain any points in this race. And the number 18 is the new points leader here in the Aero Electric Pro Series, but he has another challenger right behind him. That's Emily Anderson in the number 41, grabbing her second career win in the Aero Electric Pro Series and her third career win on Napa Fan. Definitely a great driver there driving the number 41. I liked that race. That was fun. That was one of the best races I've had here in a long time, because it wasn't like the passing for the lead was because people were overshooting the final corner. They were passing for the lead legitimately, and that was so cool to see Emily Anderson get to the inside of Salzman. Nothing against Salzman. I just like to see great racing, and that's what we saw here in the Grand Prix of Le Mans. Emily Anderson gets the victory, and she really started the season off pretty poorly, but that win at Atlanta, that combination event with the Hers Elimination Series gave her 50 points, that special race, and here she is in the championship hunt now, all because of that win at Atlanta. But this one's definitely going to help as well, and a very good win for that race team. Dale Salzman a close second. He will take the points lead. How about Alex Bowings? We're taking third here at Le Mans. Now Isaac Nichols is right behind Salzman on the final lap of this race. And I thought it was going to be between the 48 and the 18, but it turns out the 41 went from third to first on the final lap. I just realized she did that. And Nichols tried to get to the inside of Salzman through the second chicane. And we have seen people try to do that in this race, and they were not able to do so. Not much grip on the outside lane there through the second chicane. And Nichols was not able to hold on, and he fell back to fourth. Marty Johnson got fifth in this race. Blaine Keys, Garrett Tenor, Nicholas Samedillo, John Arndt, and John Sheets round at the top 10, the only 10 drivers receiving championship points here today. But a very, very good race here at Circuit de la Sarthe. And, hey, I hope Emily Anderson is, or I hope you guys aren't too mad about the Rick Roll that I did. You know, I try not to make it, like, too bad, you know. And of course, it's April Fool's Day, you know. Just deal with it, okay? You're going to get a lot of that today. And I hope it wasn't too bad for you, you know. I really hope it wasn't. But, hey, I think this race made up for it. A very good race for Emily Anderson. And she's going to be up there in the point standings, exiting today's race here at Le Mans. Yeah. My mind went blank there for a second for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Emily Anderson for getting the win here at Circuit de la Sarthe. And here are the points for the Aero Electric Pro Series. I will see you guys later.
It's crying.